We are the parents of Austin Leong, and then my name is Richard, and then I'm here with my wife, Trista, and then we are here to support our child, Austin Leong.
Even before Austin Long came to Serrano, I heard and I learned about Austin through other students. He was sort of a mythical figure, academic figure at Serrano. A lot of exemplary, outstanding students who were here in 7th and 8th grade would speak of Austin in the highest regard. And these were older peers who would tell me about Austin Long, about all his accomplishments, about his work ethic, about what an exemplary student he was. And I couldn't wait to meet him. And this year I've had the pleasure of meeting Austin, and it really has been a pleasure meeting him and his family.
Hello, my name is Austin Leong. I am a 7th grader from Serrano Middle School. This year, I will be going to the Scripps National Spelling Bee. How I got there, it's just a long story. I started at my school spelling bee and I won that one. So I headed up to the district spelling bee. I won that one also, which made it my 4th year winning the district spelling bee. After that, I went to the county spelling bee and entered 40 rounds with other people, and I won 1st place.
Austin has been always a studious person, and ever since he was a little child. And as a parents, we want to help him and foster him to whatever he wants to do.
It took me a long time to study for this. I studied with my mom a lot. She was really dedicated. She helped me out. And without her and my parents and all the other people who supported me, I wouldn't have got this far.
He's exemplary in terms of his ability, his intelligence, but really I think what distinguishes Austin is his work ethic and his drive and his pursuit of learning.
Austin started the spelling bee when he was in 2nd grade, and then I was in the audience looking at him. I was so nervous, but he can take it all the way to the last minute, and then he finished at like in a 5th or 6th place in the 1st year. The 2nd year, he was in 3rd grade, he finished at 2nd place. But he went home and then he studied so hard. And 3rd year, he won in the 1st district spelling bee in the 4th grade. So from now on, he's been winning in the district for 4 years. I'm so proud of him, and I'm so glad I have a wonderful kid.
My goal for going to the Scripps National Spelling Bee is to try to at least get into the top 50 finalists. That'll be my first milestone. If I get to go to Scripps next year, I can try to get into the top 20, top 10. My day-to-day routine, I try to finish my homework and start studying. Right now, I'm indulging into root words, prefixes, and suffixes to help me combine, to help me spell out the word.
When they started the spelling bee in a program in the Monte Vista elementary school, and then somebody has suggested that, oh, Austin should be in the spelling bee. He should compete. And I wasn't into competitions. But then someone suggested, why not? Go for it. And from that on, it took off. And as a child, Austin has been very, very, he has like a photographic memory. And with that, it's helped Austin so much. And he can study all the way until he sleep. And he will sometimes fall asleep on the book by doing his homework, his studies. And then with this spelling bees, I will come up with a lot of words for him to study. He will never complain about study. He loves challenges. It's one of the reasons I think is make him successful.
Recently, while I was out on the White Top, I asked Austin, what do you do for hobbies? Tell me what you do with your free time. And Austin, without missing a beat, light as can be, comfortable, he says, Mr. Gomez, I like learning. Learning is the thing that I do. It's my hobby. every day I wake up and I'm determined to learn a little more than I learned before.
Well, right now my education experience in the district is going really well. My honors teachers are really helping and supporting me. I'm learning new things every day. And back in elementary, I had this teacher. Her name was Ms. Zacher. Without her and without the data coordinator that time, Ms. Plummer, there wouldn't have been a spelling bee. I wouldn't have had a chance to go to this far. In the regional spelling bee, the county spelling bee that I had, I was given a word. It was embayment. I didn't really study that word. It was off the list. So I broke it down. When I asked the definition, they mentioned something about water and the ocean. And I immediately thought in my head it was like the bay. And embayment, if I split it down, ment is an easy suffix that you can remember. M is like outside. So I broke it down and I got the word correct.
Embayment. E-M-B-A-Y-M-E-N-T. Embayment.
That is correct.
Next week, and then we all are going to Washington, D.C. The whole family is going there. And then we're going to give him encouragement and support all we can. And then we want to help him. We want to comfort him. And it doesn't matter win or lose. It's very important that he work hard. If you want something, you have to work hard. That is the mindset that I want, or our parents want him to grow inside of him.
One of the things I knew, and I learned about Austin through other outstanding spellers here, and I knew that Austin, as a fourth grader, had won the district spelling bee, and he had a goal of winning the county bee. So as his principal, when he's representing Serrano at our district bee, I was really nervous for him. I know how hard he had been working over the years. This is not an accomplishment he had set for himself that month or that year. This is something that Austin had been working for years.
We prepared Austin for the competitions, the research of the words from online, dictionary, and very basics of prefix and suffix and combination words. Those are the basics one that is very important. At the same time, every time he is free, even though he's in the car, if he flips some books, he got 5 words, 6 words, 1 word at a time. 5 words add up to 10 words, 2 days, 10 words. And with that, he's still able to remember 5 years ago some of the words that I would throw and test him. It's amazing that how he is able to remember them, memorize them. I will sometimes call him little Chinese Einstein. It's going to be a first human dictionary.
Not only did he win our district spelling bee for the 4th year in a row, but when I learned that he had won the county bee, I was so excited. His mom actually that afternoon, she emailed me through School Loop, and she was so excited for Austin, and I shared in the family's happiness at having had Austin earn something that he had been working on for years.
When I was 12, I must say that I am still playing marble with others and will never think of studying. I don't know where he got it from. Maybe from my wife's side or maybe my ancestors, but absolutely not from me. OMSD has been wonderful in supporting educational level and personal too. And in Monte Vista, and some of the instructor will support him and foster him to be where he is now. Everybody is so amazing at OMSD.
I am proud of myself. I finally get to go to a national competition. I'm really excited. I get to go in an airplane. It'll be my first time. I'll get to enjoy the sightings of Washington, D.C., and especially the competition in the National Spelling Bee.
Amazing about Austin is he loves studying. He have fun studying. And the knowledge is power. And he understood that. He understands that. And then he wants to be great when he is grow up. So as we always from our ancestors say, you have to start from the beginnings.
Well, at the county spelling bee, I was nervous. I thought there would be a vocabulary and a spelling test, like a little preliminary test. Turns out there wasn't a preliminary test. I was really relieved. So I didn't have to answer definitions or anything. So I just went on the stage, tried to be myself, spelled what I could, and I got to the last few people, and they were challenging too. We got to at least 40 rounds or so, and after that, 2 of them got knocked out. 1 of them was left. We competed for another few rounds. He got knocked out. I got the chance to spell my champion word, and I got it correct.
7 days a week he'll be in school, and he'll go 5 days in the school here, and then Saturday he goes to Chinese school to learn Chinese, and on Sunday and then he'll go to Burmese school to learn Burmese, and at the same time to learn what is the Buddhist teachings, and he loves it, and he doesn't even though he was sick, he still wants to come to school. And that is one of the amazing things. And again, and I couldn't ask for more.
When I got the final word at the county spelling bee, I immediately knew the word, but I just asked some questions to build up some suspense, making the audience think that I didn't know the word.
And here at Serrano, we have a lot of students who are driven, who are hardworking, who are intelligent, and every day they're working a little harder every day to improve. And he's sort of a recognized leader on campus of what you can accomplish if you set your mind to it, if you're willing to work hard, and if you are part of a group who is working hard to accomplish more each day, each week, each year.
I would like to thank most of this to my parents. Without my parents, this wouldn't have happened. They helped me study, they told me to study, they separated my time for homework and spelling. And I would also like to thank the superintendent and Miss Clark. They supported me a lot with this, especially Miss Clark, and all the other people who have supported me. They just helped out. My name is Austin Leong. I am from Serrano Middle School, and I'm in 7th grade, and I'm going to the Scripps National Spelling Bee.